Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, here with a vlog at the end of PAX day number 1, Friday. And I made some notes just about all the things that I want to talk about, so let's go ahead and get to it before my phone runs out of charge for today, because I took a bunch of photos and different things as well. Yeah, in no particular order. There were, I guess, 9 of the Mindcrackers are at the convention. Aurelian, CoStar, Goo, Jsano, Nebris, Pause, Seth, Sebedus, and Zisto. And so I saw all of them. I talked to all of them except Aurelian. She was working the Twitch booth for most of the day. Um, and so that was cool. CoStar, I had never actually met in person before, so it was cool to talk to him. Um, and uh, yeah, got a chance to just kind of, hang out briefly kind of with all the guys. And so that was good. The Mindcrackers, for those of you who are in town, especially or going to be in town on Sunday, they are having a meetup on Sunday that's kind of apart from the convention, as well as having their panel at the convention. I'll try to remember to link in the video description, but if you go to the Mindcrack Network channel, like they put up a video that explains all the details of the meetup and where they're going to sign and sell T-shirts and meet people apart from the convention and different things. So if you're in the Seattle area on Sunday and you want to meet them, as well as I imagine there'll be other people like me who are going to be there, you can always come by and stop for that. But I will direct you to their video, their channel for that. In addition to the Mindcrackers, there's a bunch of other people that you guys may know that I saw there. I ran into Jordan, to Captain Sparkles in the morning. Just kind of ran into him coming out of the Sheraton Hotel, and so talked to him for a minute. OMG Chad, Fedrin, Wes Wilson, Vaughn Ryder LP, and MK the Worst is someone actually who I don't know that I really know or have interacted with before and didn't actually talk to today, but she was kind of hanging out, and so at some point I'll actually have to go and say hi. I think I think MK and OMG Chad played Minecraft Bingo together a while ago, and a few of those other guys have played Bingo, um, or have been in other kind of like mini game kind of stuff that I've done. So that is cool. So those are some other names that I figure you guys might know that I saw there, and that I also saw some other people. Like I'm sure I'm going to forget some people. There was a couple, a guy and a girl from Texas who I guess had been at Minecon, and so I had met them there. But unfortunately, I ran into them in front of the Twitch booth, which was actually a place that we were doing like a lot of kind of like meeting up during the day or whatever. And I say unfortunate because it's like one of the loudest places in the convention, and so I don't know if you can tell, like I feel like my voice is already starting to give out, and we're only on day 1 of the convention. Um, but I need to, yeah, focus on hanging out places that are quieter. And yeah, so I don't remember their names, and if you said your name, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what it was. But yeah, just kind of like other fans who were there and had a chance to like hang out with some of the Mindcrackers and different things. There are tons of people. Overall, I took a number of photos and some video. I will. If you've been watching me on Twitter, at Lorgon111 is my Twitter. I tweeted a bunch of photos today, but I'll eventually, after PAX is all done, like make some kind of YouTube video montage with some of that stuff. I guess let me give a rundown of my kind of personal day. I tweeted a picture at the beginning of the day that I was wearing this stuff, but also had my PAX badge. I had a Kurt Farlands or Bust pin, which was actually very useful because the badge tends to kind of flop around and like turn the other way. And so with the pin, I could pin it to the shirt, and that way the badge was always facing forward, which was good because whenever you wanted to like walk into the convention, people would ask to see your badge. I had my I don't know, Oregon 111 painted wood carving thing that Zuria had made for me at Minecon last year. So I had this again that I was kind of like wearing on my shirt on my neck. And with the first panel that I went to in the morning, I played a little game and won for losing the game a PAX Wombat pin, which I don't know if the camera's gonna zoom in or if you guys are gonna be able to see that very well. But it's just a little pin and it has a wombat on it. And so that was cute. And yeah, so that's what I was wearing today. I I got in reasonably early, like between 10 and 11. I think the doors to the main hall like opened at 10. Um, but yeah, a lot of people like came in, pretty early, and so it was filled up pretty quick. Um, I went to one panel today. There was a panel on uh, for kind of like game developers and community and building community and interacting and getting feedback from the community kind of thing. And I went mostly with the interest from, I wouldn't call myself a game developer, but like Minecraft Bingo from like the mini game or whatever, just to like think about stuff on that because obviously that's something that's on my mind because I've been spending a lot of time the last few days working on Minecraft Bingo. Hopefully, within a week from now, there'll be at least an alpha release out to people I know who have played Bingo in the past that I can get some feedback on for the new features. Um, yeah, anyway, I don't want to go too much off on a tangent for that. So I went to that panel. That was a pretty good panel. Um, I then went and got some lunch. There were a few times throughout the day where I kind of like went away from the convention center because it's very, there's lots of people there. It gets very congested, it gets loud, and I don't mind that for short periods of time, but after a while, I just need to like get away and get some air and be quiet and relax. So there were a few times that I would just, even just walk a few blocks away from the convention center and like go sit down, outside a cafe, like on the street in Seattle or whatever. Or I went to the transit center where the Minecraft meetup is going to be on Sunday and just like sat down on a bench over there for a little while. It's also a good place to, if you go a few blocks away from the convention center, you can actually use the internet again. And it's not congested with 20,000 people all trying to use, the internet uh, via wireless or whatever. Um, yeah, so I took a few breaks kind of throughout the day, but basically after the panel and after I took a break and got some lunch, I actually like went inside and kind of met people for the first time. Vaughn was kind enough to text me and give me some information about like where to sync up with people. Um, and yeah, kind of eventually kind of saw a bunch of different people throughout the day. Um, and by the end of the day, um, like I did some walking around, kind of booths and games and that kind of stuff. But I'm one of the people who's less at the convention for games and PAX and more just to like see people. I enjoy taking pictures just for both the spectacle of it all and also just like for the people who can't be there, who can't be at PAX, but would really like to like see a bunch of the Mindcrackers and a bunch of these other folks and see what it's like to be at the convention. Just to like I don't know, give you a taste or give you a sense of what that's like. Um, and but yeah, just to hang out with people and friends and people that I only get a chance to see once or twice a year. And so yeah, at the end of the day, I was hanging out with a bunch of the Mindcrackers, and they were headed over to a Twitch panel that I think actually was maybe just for Twitch partners or whatever. Um, and but I walked in with them, and so I'm not even sure if I was supposed to be there, so I won't say anything about like what happened at that panel because I'm not sure. I don't want anyone to get in trouble. But yeah, like the big picture, like Twitch got bought by Amazon this past week, which was exciting news. I think that's a good thing. Pretty much being bought by anyone other than Google is a good thing because that way Google doesn't get a monopoly on video game content. And Amazon, in my mind, is actually like a pretty good fit, both because they tend to be pretty hands off with acquisitions and also because they're a retail customer service kind of thing that's almost, in some sense, like the antithesis of Google, which is just like, let's have algorithms do everything and make it impossible to ever talk to a human or get any service. Um, and so I don't really care personally much about streaming. Like I do some streaming on Twitch, but I just do it in bursts when I'm in the mood to, and I'm not like trying to build stream subscriber following or anything. I'm like not partnered. I, I don't care about it very much. What I do care about is more, still not a whole lot, is YouTube, um, and just YouTube videos. And I feel like any kind of competition or pressure that Google and YouTube get from someone else, whether it be Twitch or whatever else might come along, is good for all of us in terms of just improving kind of like YouTube in the long run. And so that's the main reason I'm kind of happy about that. I'm kind of going off on the tangent here because I just happened to mention the Twitch panel. Um, in any case, yeah, things I think will be more exciting and free during the weekend. I'll have a chance to spend more time. I'm about to go drive a friend to the airport tonight, which I think I tweeted. I thought I was going to be doing it last night. It turns out that it's tonight. Um, and um, Yeah, so I imagine there might be later nights, and so I'm not sure if I'll manage to get a vlog at the end of each day, depending upon exactly how the schedule goes. But I will, yeah. If you want to, check out on Twitter, like you don't even have to subscribe, but if you just go look at Twitter at Lorgon111, like you can see some of the photos throughout the day. And like I said, eventually I'll make um, a video that has kind of like a montage of not only the photos that I've been taking, but also some of the videos that I've been taking at the conference. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's more things to say, but